It was a boring day before the vacation began. I was chilling at my college dorm, listening to some music while eating hot Cheetos and scrolling through my social media feed. Suddenly, as I was scrolling, I got a call from an unknown number. Who can it be? I thought and picked it up. Hi, Clarice. This is Special Agent Dupin from the FBI, the person said as soon as I picked up the phone. But before we move on, like this video, hit that subscribe button, and activate the notification bell, and you will get a big house in the future. Trust me, it works. He told me that they had some news for me and that I should visit the police station instantly. I was scared and confused. What news can the FBI have for me? I said to myself and rushed out all clueless, thinking it must be important or an emergency. When I finally reached there, Agent Dupin sat me down and gave me the horribly shocking news. Your family is not your real family. Did you know that? He asked me. No, I replied, all shocked, but not that surprised. They had always treated me like an outsider, and finally, I understood why. I was never close to them. He told me that the FBI had been investigating them for a long time and finally found evidence of them being kidnappers. You must be their victim, he added, and told me that they had been arrested and put behind bars. He also asked me if I knew anything more, but I had no idea about their other life. But that was not my concern anymore. My concern was who my real family were. I asked the agent if he knew who my real parents were or if he could help me find them, but he told me that they had no idea about it and that they couldn't help me either, since I was already 18. But still, he gave me his card just in case I needed it. That meant I was all on my own. If I wanted to find my family, I had to do it myself. After that, I got out of there and called my boyfriend Jeff over to talk. I told him everything about what had happened and even cried, telling him how badly I wanted to find my real family. Don't worry, I will do all I can to help you, I promise, he said and hugged me, which made me feel better and gave me confidence. Then it was time for the real work. First up, I made a digital poster with "Help me find my family" written in big bold letters, along with an emotional statement. I uploaded it all over social media in hopes of some miracle news. After that, I talked to my boyfriend about going to register my DNA in the Family Finder program. I'll go with you, he said, and I felt so thankful for getting such a supportive boyfriend. But on the day we were supposed to go there, he told me he had canceled the appointment at the Family Finder program office without telling me. I was almost mad at him, but then he gave me another news that lifted my mood instantly. Some people came forward from the social media post. Their story watches yours. They must be your family, he said, and I literally jumped out for joy. I was so happy that I started tearing up. I can't wait to meet them, I said, and Jeff told me that he would talk to them and arrange everything soon. For that, I took some time off my work so that I could spend some time knowing and spending time with my real family. Soon, my boyfriend fixed the meeting with my real family and even drove me to their house. When we reached there, I was in awe just at the look of their house. They had a huge mansion with 2 swimming pools and a water slide. Whoa, they're crazy rich, I said, all amazed, and Jeff nodded in agreement. The family was waiting to welcome us outside the house. There was a middle-aged man who introduced himself as my real father, a woman who was my real mom, and a girl just a bit younger than me who was my sister. "We're so happy that we found you," Mom said and hugged me. Then we all went inside to sit and chat some more. They were super friendly people, as it seemed, and very humble despite all their wealth. "Laura, why don't you go and give Clarice a tour of the house?" Dad said after we were done catching up on our lives. "Sure, Dad. Come with me, sis," she said, so I stood up to go with her, leaving Jeff with my real parents. First, we went outside to see the pools and the garden. It was so beautiful out there that I even made Laura take some pictures of me there to post on social media. After that, we went around the house to see all the rooms, and everything there just screamed luxury. Then it was time for the basement, and I for once was very curious about what a rich person's basement looked like. So Laura and I made our way down there, but suddenly she got a call. "I need to take this. There's not much to see. Just go ahead and check it out," she said and left. So I went around looking at things there. "It looks pretty normal," I said to myself. I was going on picking things up and putting them back. Suddenly, as I was drawing out what seemed like a family album from an old shelf, a mysterious videotape fell out. God, I'm so clumsy, I thought, and immediately picked up the tape before I embarrassed myself. But the tape was so old and mysterious looking that the curious cat in me couldn't resist but to sneak it into my purse so that I could check it out later. After that, I just waited around for Laura for a while, but she didn't come back. So I decided to return to the living room on my own. Although the mansion was huge, and it was my first time there, I didn't lose my way thanks to my good memory. When I reached there, my family and Jeff were all talking very secretly as if they didn't want me to hear. And also, Laura was sitting extremely close and being over the top friendly with my boyfriend, which I didn't like at all. But what made me feel a little strange was that they stopped talking instantly as they saw me coming in. It went all silent for a while, and they looked at each other awkwardly. To break the silence, my dad started laughing unusually and very loudly. That's crazy strange, I thought. What were you all talking about? I asked. Oh, we were just planning your welcome surprise, but I guess we shouldn't keep it from you, he replied. He also told me that they planned to take me on a vacation to Nepal to see Mount Everest over a flight. Then my mom added that it was a way of them showing their love to me. I felt a little odd and sick in my guts about the idea, because despite the fact that we were a real family, I had just met them, they were still strangers, and second, we were going far off to a foreign land, which was no joke. But then Jeff told me he was coming along as well, so all my worries went out of the window just like that. I agreed to go on that vacation with them because, with Jeff, I felt safe. After that, I lived there for a few days before we went on vacation. They were very friendly with me to the point that made me cringe. But I just thought of it as them trying to bond with me. Soon the day of the departure arrived and we went off on their private jet for our bonding and my welcome vacation. Luxurious, right? But no matter how luxurious, the flight was still very draining. So when we finally landed and reached our hotel, I was super exhausted. Because of that, the first thing I wanted to do was take a long and relaxing nap. I told that to my family and they agreed to it. Then, without even unpacking my luggage, I went directly to bed while Jeff did the unpacking for me. I was just about to fall asleep, but was instantly woken up by the room door opening and then closing. I sat up on my bed and looked around to find that Jeff had left the room. He must have gone out for food, I thought, and tried going back to sleep for a while, but I couldn't. Suddenly, my eyes went to the videotape player in the hotel room. That gave me an idea. I had brought the mysterious tape I picked up from the mansion with me, so I decided to watch it finally. I turned the TV on and inserted the tape in the player and waited curiously. When the video finally started playing, I was shocked and scared as it revealed something disturbing about my rich family. In the tape, there was a recording of my real parents imprisoning victims in small jail cells in a huge building in order to sell them to potential buyers. They were also showing around buyers to pick the victims they would want to buy, while the victims in imprisonment were crying for help in the video. It also revealed that they were connected with my previous family. In fact, my previous family worked for my real family and helped them in their bad deeds. The most disturbing fact was that the people claiming to be my real family were the leaders of the bad people, and I was just a victim. I was adopted by the people claiming to be my real family just to sell later. But my previous family got into a business feud with them, so they snatched me from the leaders and raised me just for revenge. I felt like I was falling off a 20-story building. It was so shocking and scary. At that moment, I just wanted to feel safe, so I wanted to find my boyfriend, show him the tape, and tell him the fact that they were lying about being my real family. I quickly ran out in search of him, but as I was passing by Laura's room, I heard some noise coming out of there along with Jeff's voice. I saw that there was a peeping hole in the room's door, so I took a look inside through there, and what I saw was absolutely devastating. It was a gathering of all the family members of that horrible family, and my boyfriend was one of them. It was good that we hired you early on to lure that girl to us. You did a good job, the man that claimed to be my real dad said as he handed him a bunch of cash. No problem, sir. I just wanted to be rich, and to be honest, Laura's way more attractive than that girl, Jeff replied. I was literally heartbroken after hearing that, and tears started rolling down my cheek while they were all laughing inside. But I pushed my emotions aside quickly and listened to their plan even more carefully. So it's set. We'll take her to the buyers directly when we return from here. For now, just enjoy, the man said, and that made me scared for my life. I lost control of my feet because of the fear and fell towards the door, which made a loud noise. Oh no, they must have heard that, I thought, and quickly ran towards my room and locked my door behind me. I started worrying if they had found out that I was the one eavesdropping on them. More than that, I started worrying about how I was going to escape from their horrible plan for me. Do I run now? Or do I run tomorrow? Or do I call Special Agent Dupin? I thought and sat there wondering what I should do. What do you think I should do? Should I run away in a foreign land I don't know? Or should I inform the FBI? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and check out other videos on the channel.
We vibe into a different height. Your hands touching my scars, body's shaking hard. I